get your mind out of the gutter and join me in the kitchen because I made a fabulous keto better than cake.
Fry a 2% Greek yogurt, a box of Swerve, and preheat that oven to 350 degrees. I love the Swerve chocolate cake mix in this recipe. It's gluten, it's grain-free, and of course, you know me, I'm from Louisiana, and so is Swerve. But what I really love and encourage folks to look for on a cake mix box is that either almond flour or coconut flour be the first ingredient. The first ingredient is almond flour. They do use erythritol to sweeten it, so it's not going to have this really bizarre flavor. I found mine at Drug Emporium. You know you can get yours at the Walmart and the Kroger. I'm bougie on a Bayou Boo. I ain't going to no fancy store. I have it in our bowl. Now, we're not going to make it according to the box directions. That's super important. Why do I do that? I'm adding our Fai 2% Greek yogurt to this. And before you grasp your pearls, remember, plain yogurt, only 5 total carbs in the entire container. Why am I using Greek yogurt? Well, here's my story, and I'm sticking to it, folks. I sometimes feel like a lot of our packaged keto or low carb or sugar-free items, whatever you want to call it, is a little too sweet for me. Like, I feel like there's a little bit of the aftertaste to it. And I feel like Greek yogurt kind of neutralizes that overtly sweet flavor that sometimes hits our taste buds right whenever we take a bite. We do need to add a cup of water to this, kind of make your little tunnel, get a spatula, stir it all together, and then grab your hand mixer and go ahead and beat it for about 1 to 2 minutes. Now, you did not see me spray our pan with nonstick cooking spray. I use the Spectrum coconut oil, which again, you can get at your Drug Emporium, your Walmart, your Kroger, because I don't feel like spending a bunch of money. Boo. Recession. And go ahead and pour that into your pan. We're going to cook it, again, 350 for 30 minutes. While that delicious mixture is baking, you're gonna grab a Lily's chocolate bar. Now, your girl Shelly, and where are my manners? My name is Shelly. I'm a low carb dietitian, and if you're looking for low carb recipes because we got diabetes or maybe need some hormone balance, I'm your girl to follow. Go ahead and subscribe. So my candy that I loved growing up was Nestle's Crunch. The Lily's Crisp Rice just gives this to me. It's amazing. It's so good. You see I'm chopping it up. You don't have to do it evenly. It's perfectly okay, gang. Don't think we have to be Food Network around here. Lily's is sweetened with stevia and erythritol. Of course, gang. I know you're going to ask. You're going to be like, can I use Chalk Zero? Because that's really my favorite versus Lily's. Please do. Please do. Buzza, buzza, buzza. It's time for that cake to come out. Look at it. It is super, super moist. I know most of you all hate that word. Comment below if you do. But anyways, who cares? Because it is moist. I cannot be standing no dry cake. Grab a wooden spoon, poke some holes in it, and you're going to measure a cup of Heavy Whip. Heavy Whip is our best friend in a low carb kitchen. It is super duper low carb. A cup has 6 grams of total carbs, gang. Total carbs. Now, here's where I'm going to get the questions. Can I use coconut cream? Go for it. Can I use coconut milk? Go for it as long as it's unsweetened. Can I use unsweetened almond milk? No. Here's why. We need something crazy thick because this is kind of going to coat the cake. Unsweetened almond milk ain't going to do it, boo. You need that Heavy Whip. New product alert, Chalk Zero caramel syrup. I have to be honest, found this at Drug Emporium. It should be at your big box supermarkets, gang. You know I don't like to spend a ton of money on this. Chalk Zero is made with monk fruit. We're measuring out a half a cup, and you're going to pour it on top of the Heavy Whip. So we're layering here. I am taking the spatula. I'm spreading it out. It's so good, y'all, but you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Just as like dating, you gotta wait for the goods, boo. Refrigerate this for 2 hours. It's time to make the topping for our cake that has been refrigerating for 2 hours. Boo, good things come to those who wait. Don't rush this. Do not rush this. So we're only going to use one ingredient. We're going to just go back to using that heavy whipping cream. We're going to use a cup of it. And you're going to need to beat it for a very long time, for about 3 to 10 minutes. Go as long as you can. I am using a hand mixer. I know some folks are going to complain. They're going to say, can you use, a standard heavy mixing bowl? I mean, absolutely. You know, you use what you have. I cannot stand to dirty dishes, so I'm just going to use the hand mixer because I have to, clean some beaters after, and I really don't like to do dishes. You all know this by now. Blech. I love to cook, but I need somebody else to clean up my mess. I am not adding any sugar replacers to this. I know some people are going to grasp their pearls. They're going to be sweating like in church. But here's the reason why. I don't want to over sweeten this cake. So many of you all who follow this channel, who work with me as a client, we've avoided sugar for so long. If we add too much sugar replacer, it's going to be too much on our taste buds. I want you to think back in the day when your mama just made her first batch of sugar-free cookies with that pink packet stuff that I cannot stand, and we took a bite of it and we were like, we spit it out because it just reacted. Let me know if you are that person. I can pick out if something is overly sweetened, and yes, even if it's overly sweetened with monk fruit, with stevia, with erythritol, with swerve, it just doesn't taste right. So take my word for it. You just want to make this plain, and I promise it will work. You don't need the extra sugar replacer. You're going to throw this back in the refrigerator for about another hour, and the best is yet to come. Our whipped heavy whip, I know that sounds like a tongue twister, is gorgeous. We're pulling it out the refrigerator. Look at it. It's kept its shape. It is beautiful. We are going to go ahead and layer that on top of our cake that's been in the refrigerator for over 2 hours. You're going to look at this. It is just stunning. It is thick. You just want to take a bite of it right now. But before you do that, you're going to sprinkle the lilies on top of it. And gang, if you were laughing instead of writing down everything that I said, not a problem. You can just scroll down in that description box. You're going to get the recipe. I promise everyone in this family is going to love this cake. My kids tore it up. And for more low carb recipes, I want you to like and subscribe to this channel and go ahead and watch one of my favorite recipes, which is our 3-ingredient keto ice cream. I love you all, gang. I want y'all to take care and see you soon.